Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whichever suits you best. I'm back again, working on making a floor here for inside the Nemesis Cockpit. So we're going to go ahead and, I've already started it here, but I figured I'd go ahead and bring you along for the ride to kind of show you how I do some corrections and everything. So the floor is not going to like completely fill this area over here because there's going to be a wall that's going to go straight up, which isn't there yet, but it will be there. But anyways, as you can see, I've built out this graded floor, and then I'm putting a solid floor around it, and you'll be like, well, it's only on the one half. Yep, and that's because I'm going to use symmetricize to match it and line it up to the other side. Once I get this side done, it will be fairly easy to do. So basically what I'm doing right now, and this is just to show you that there's a lot of clipping. Well, we want to get rid of that, so I'm going to highlight just this section here. We're going to go to mesh, we're going to go to bisect, and I can see a seam roughly about along here. So I'm going to basically cut a seam like that. And then I'm going to grab that guy and I'm going to pull him back. I can already see that I moved that seam a little too far in, but that's okay, because once we get you lined up in there, then we will take this and move off to the side. You know what? It's still not going to work. No big deal. We will undo some of that. I see, said the blind man to the something or other. Oh, actually, wait. Nope. Yep, it's definitely cutting too short. So, let's go ahead and bring another bisect up over here. So, say right about there is going to be where it's going to be at. Now we can grab this and pull this guy back, and it should effectively line up right in there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and now we're going to be going to the next seam. Well, let's get all the way in there. If we need to make some adjustments, we do. That's pretty darn close. There. Perfect, okay. Now we're going to have to see about where our next seam is at, and it looks like it's over here. So we're going to go ahead and do mesh and bisect. Now don't get me wrong, this is not necessarily the only way to do this. It's just the way that I tend to do these things. You know what, I wasn't straight on. Let's make sure that we're actually straight on here. Let's get this guy lined up straight. Perfect. That should be roughly about dead center here, so go up. There you go. Now we can get a better idea. So there you go. I'm gonna click you and slide you back. Didn't quite make it all the way back, but that's okay. We're going to come all the way back to about where that seam actually intersects. Beautiful. Okay. Like I said, I'm mostly just doing this more for your sake than mine. so you can kind of get an idea of how I go about these things. In case this is purely in case you ever decide you want to get into 3D modeling, you can at least have an idea of how to do these things. You might find better methods, and I do highly recommend you watch as many Blender tutorials and that as you can if you ever do get into this. Or 3ds Max if you're a 3ds Max owner. You know, try and be the best you can be at whatever it is you're doing. I don't want you to completely disappear, just that looks good. And now, thankfully, that is a all pretty straight angle after that. So there's a little bit of an indent right there. I know that this floor, oh, didn't mean to do that. It's not quite level. There you go, that's a level. That looks pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna do right where that blue arrow is at. And that should get us pretty darn close. Yeah, that looks real good. Not quite right, but it's really close. So we're going to come all the way back to this little seam here. There you go. It's kind of like somebody had mentioned it's kind of like a Bob Ross painting watching me do this. I don't know about that, but I think I guess I can kind of understand where you might get it from, but I think Bob Ross is one of a kind. I don't think anybody should be compared to him. He's he's an actual talented artist. You know what I mean? like compared to but I appreciate the sentiment. Okay, let's do oh, too far. There. And get a little bit of a seam there. I don't know if that's going to matter once the exterior's on there. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just take this edge and take it all the way back. Oh, and look at that. Some of this floor is sticking in. But that's not going to matter because that's going to be on that side of the wall. So now take this, bring you up a little bit. There. There you go. That'll work. And now, because I don't like it to be, I don't want it to be like super plain, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a little bit of like a few lines and things in it that just to kind of give it a little bit more. Oh, you know what? That was not done right. It's the advantage I have over Bob Ross is that I can undo things. He makes a happy accident and then he fixes it. I make a happy accident and I just undo it. Kind of like a little borderline around it. Yeah. That's not bad. And now let's go ahead and do some, we'll have some more fun with this. Yeah, that still looks good. Might not have been perfectly parallel, but it's not bad. Let's go ahead and go forward a little bit. Well, probably would help if I actually clicked on that. We'll go forward a little bit more. Yeah, right there should be good. Oh, almost did it again. Alright, we're going to start it basically right there. And that should be good. Alright, now let's go ahead and do it the other way too. We're going to throw in some more bisects here. And the reason for this is so that we can throw in some more shapes and stuff into the floor just to give it a little bit more texture, and hopefully it'll look good in the end. You know what I mean? I'll let you guys all be the judge, but center point of that. Kind of jumped a little bit there at the end, but you know what? Does it need to be perfect? Yeah, it does. There. That's good. Alright, so now we've got some more shapes to work with. Let's go ahead and do this. Do kind of a little bit of a angle down, maybe. Maybe keep it a little bit flat, and then do another one that's going to angle back up. Oof. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Get those lines to go be about in line with the previous one. There. And then yeah, that's not too shabby. Gonna go ahead and do one over here around where I think the edge of the wall is gonna be, which is gonna be basically right in line with that. So the way that's gonna work is we're gonna do an inset. Actually, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Oh, that's not what I want. I just want that line. Really, I just want that line. To be roughly parallel. I'm going to grab just this vertex here and bring it yeah, that should be good. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and go this way. There you go. And now we can go ahead and do this. Do a small inset like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and scale it inward like this. Move that whole area over just a little bit. And there will be a nice little like starting point for where to put our wall on that floor. Basically, this is just going to be kind of like the wall border. We're going to have the wall like right on this side of this. But that'll put a little bit more texture into the floor, which I like. I like to have that little bit of extra texture and stuff into the floor. Yep. Yep. That'll work. I'm happy with that. Now we're going to go ahead and select all. We're going to mesh. We're going to symmetricize. And as you can see, we've got ourselves a nice graded floor here in the middle. Actually, you know what? We're going to also do this. Mesh, shading, sharp edges. Yeah, that'll work. And so now that is going to be our floor inside this cockpit. Ooh, I do see a problem here though. We are a little bit sticking out in here. So that's weird. We shouldn't be. I literally symmetricized. It should be like dead center. Once again, I'm not 100% sure that that's going to matter that much here at the end of the day when I get my exterior model on there, but because I don't like seeing it here, we're still going to go ahead and adjust. Inward.
Hello.
How's it going?
Playing some World of Tanks?
Nope.
Oh.
I'm doing a video.
Okay.
There. Yeah, none of those are going to matter. Alright. That looks good.
I put it in the fridge so it'll thaw.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Let's go ahead and take a look at this in object mode. Yeah, I think that'll be a nice looking floor. And as you can see through the floor over here under the vents, and I will have like piping and stuff running across here, or maybe running that way. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and also we'll double check facings here just to make sure that everything looks right. Yep, sure does. Beautiful. Not exactly sure why that looks red there. Why are you red? Huh. Oh, you know what? I know why. It's not a big deal. It's not going to affect the actual look. Alright. File, save as, Nemesis floor. Save as, and then file, export, Starfield geometry mesh. With floor, export. So yeah, we're getting there. We're making a little bit of progress. That's going to probably be it for this video right now. But I've got most of the geometries needed for building the NIF done. So getting very, very close to having at least this version of the cockpit ready to go. The other version of the cockpit has the exterior done, and that's really about it. So I still have to do all of the interior stuff for it, but we're gonna double check too, because man, Silent Avenger got his so close in scale. It's possible that this floor will work in both cockpits. I don't know yet. I will find out. And it might be that this floor could be used in the other cockpit and just need some minor adjustments to make it work in the other cockpit. So we'll do all of the work necessary to get it done. And like I said, my ultimate goal, like I said in a previous video, my ultimate goal is absolutely no later than Saturday evening. I will have all of this stuff in and my mod back online. So anyways, I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and until the next time, have a great one.